Do not buy these guitar products. It made my fingers bleed and snap the string. Do not buy. 1 star. So I bought them. I've gathered some of the lowest rated guitar products on the entire internet, and today I'm gonna use them while playing. And at the end of this video, I scrolled through 765 pages to find the lowest rated guitar product on the entire internet and test it out. First, let's start with the lowest rated guitar product from Amazon. I scrolled through 357 pages on Amazon, which took a long time to find this. The lowest rated guitar product on Amazon. It's a finger expansion tool to help you play chords. Let's read the reviews. Jhaztees said, I used this device and injured my left fretting hand so severely, I have to see a specialist to determine whether the damage is permanent. By using this piece of trash, I've lost at least 80% of the strength in my left hand, and it hasn't gotten better in over a month. Do not buy. 1 star. Yo, I think I might regret making this entire video. I'm scared. Mark said, if you buy this item, don't expect much. It purports to help you play your guitar better by somehow training your fingers to better manage the strings. The holes are not big enough for an adult hand, so you have to remove the rubber from the holes. This just seems like a gimmick, more than some serious way to improve your playing ability. Made in China, so don't expect much anyway. I'm returning it. Worthless gadget. 1 star. Listen guys, I don't know if this guy is racist or he's genuinely hurt. Amazon customer said, the holes were way too small, my fingers wouldn't fit in them. I hope he's talking about these holes and not any other hole. Anyways, we have to put these 1 star reviews to the test. We have to see if first this product injures my left hand so badly that I have to go to the hospital, if it's just a gimmick, and if the holes are just too small for my fingers. Let's just put my fingers in it and see if it's too small for the holes. Some of my fingers are too small for the holes, but my middle finger, it's not coming out. Oh my gosh. The middle and the ring finger are kind of stuck, but the pinky and the index are pretty good. So are the holes too small for my fingers? No. There's these little screws on it, and I guess, yeah, okay, that makes it so you could move the little pieces all over just to make the things more wide. So let's move it all the way wide, and let's see if my fingers can fit through the holes. Okay, I did it, but I don't even know, what are you supposed to do? Like, are you supposed to leave your fingers like this and then just go to playing chords? It feels the exact same. I don't feel a stretch at all. Honestly, this does kind of hurt my hand, so I kind of feel what Jhaztees said when he had to go to the hospital. Hopefully I don't go to the hospital, but this, it kind of hurts my hand. I really don't get the point of this. What, am I just supposed to go to playing chords? Maybe this is meant for like absolute beginners, and the screw came off. Honestly, I think that is it for this product. I honestly see if you put your fingers in the holes long enough, you could go to the hospital. This is the first time I ever give anything 1 star, but this is 1 star. On to the next guitar product. Have you ever seen glow-in-the-dark guitar strings? These are neon glow-in-the-dark electric guitar strings. Let's read the reviews. Charles said, went to put on the first high E string, and as I tightened it slightly, it snapped. Too brittle, poor quality product. 1 star. Okay, yeah, now I'm really scared to try out this product. Soup said, I just purchased 2 sets and installed one of the sets on my guitar. And after only 20 minutes of playing the high E string, it's flaking down by the pickups. It will flake and peel after 20 minutes of playing. I also found that the tone is way different than most other strings. 1 star. Yeah, guys, I don't know if these strings are gonna be good. So we have to test if the high E string snaps immediately and if the strings lose color after 20 minutes. Also, no one mentioned if they actually glow in the dark or not, so we're gonna see if they actually do too. So first, we have to string it. I'm about to set a world record for stringing an electric guitar. Watch. There, that looks actually kind of cool, right? How do these guitar strings sound? Let's try. I'm gonna add some distortion and let's see how they sound. Once you put distortion on these strings, yeah, they sound terrible. Honestly, it's probably just me. I'm bad. Okay, so I've been playing for about 20 minutes and the high E string has not came off. But Soup also said that the color of the strings weared off after only about 20 minutes of playing. And the strings, they seem still very colorful. The color is very much there, but the main thing, do these strings glow in the dark? Let's test it out right now. Yeah, you can't see anything. I'm putting the guitar up and there's no light. So the only bad things about these strings is that they're kind of muddy in sound and they don't glow in the dark as if they're advertised to. So I give these strings 2 stars. On to the next product. Have you ever wanted to make your guitar sound like a violin or a cello? I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but anyway, this makes that possible. This is a bow for the guitar. It's supposed to make it sound like a violin or a cello. Let's read the reviews. Mindy says, I thought I'd have a lot of fun getting an original sound out of my guitar. I was sadly mistaken. This just makes your strings sticky with the rosin and just makes them sound scratchy. Guitar strings were meant to be picked, and after using this product, I know why. 1 star. I'd never imagined sticky guitar strings in my life. Please, Mindy, I hope you're lying. Jeffrey said, right out the box, I knew this wasn't going to be good. The item was packaged in a nice carry bag, but when I pulled it out, there were already a few broken hairs that needed to be contended with. I removed them and tightened the unit. The hair snapped off as pictured here. Sorry folks, but I'd look elsewhere for another unit. 1 star. Yo, that felt like I was reading a movie. Good review, Jeffrey. That was a good review. So Jeffrey wasn't lying. Here's a picture of the hair falling out of the unit. Yeah, he literally was not lying. So we have to see if the rosin makes our guitar string sticky and if the bow hairs snap off as you tighten it. And even if the product works, if it sounds like a violin or a cello. So right off the bat, I know Jeffrey said that when he took it off, that their bow hair is already loose. But looking at this thing, it's completely straight. Let's just try it right now and see if it works. You just stick it inside and... Okay, so obviously it's not gonna work because we have to rosin it. I can't be the only one that thinks that rosin looks like candy, right? Okay, I just rosined this for like 3 minutes. I really don't want to get my guitar strings dirty, but I guess I'm just gonna have to take one for the team. Moment of truth, is there a sound? Oh, wait. Oh, yo! Yo, did you guys hear that? This thing actually kinda worked. And now there's rosin all over my strings. Okay, let me try on the thinner strings, like the high E string. Oh! So it doesn't work that good on the top strings, but on the thinner strings it works. That did not sound that bad, don't lie. Okay, let me try to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star again. Ah, that sounded disgusting. I think that's as best as I'm gonna get. What happens if I bow all the strings and like I put a chord down, like a G chord? Whoa! Yo! That sounds so dope. No way, guys. I give this thing 3 stars out of 5. This does work, but sometimes it doesn't. But in the end, would anyone ever use this besides what I'm doing right now? If you would want to do this, I would rather play a violin or a cello and not make my guitar strings nasty. Onto the next guitar product, and we're getting closer to the lowest rated guitar product on the entire internet. Stick till the end. Have your fingers ever hurt so badly from guitar that you just can't play anymore? Well, these finger protective protection are supposed to eliminate the pain. Let's read the reviews. Apple Dependent said, while the product will protect your fingers, the fingernail opening will catch your strings when you change chords, making them useless. The picks are also absolute garbage. 3 have already broke after 1 short window of playing. You are better off just developing the calluses and powering through. Don't waste your money. I regret not returning them earlier. 1 star. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Did anyone expect these things to actually work? Kindle says, I have very small fingers, and these cut the circulation off in the tips of my fingers. It wasn't worth the hassle of sending back because they weren't that much, but I wouldn't recommend them, except for maybe smaller children. 1 star. I swear, this is like the 3rd time I've put my life at risk in this video. We have to see if these things just even work. We have to see that when you change chords, if they catch the fingertips of your fingers, if the free picks that you get with them break, and if they cut off circulation in your fingers. Okay, so we're gonna use one of the picks that we got them. I'm putting a G chord. Is it even gonna make noise? Yo, this pick is so thin. It's gonna snap any second now. I don't feel anything in my fingers. I can't tell if I'm fretting the actual fret or not. These make your fingers so thick that you can't even feel anything. So Apple Dependent was right. The tips of these do catch the strings and it just makes it impossible. It feels like your fingers are way more fatter than what they are. And as for circulation goes, my thumb feels a little like I could feel it pulsating, but my other fingers are fine. Just look how easily this bends. Literally like that already. It's already bent. I give these things 1 star out of 5 stars. Now onto the last product before the lowest rated guitar product in the entire world. Have you ever wanted to play guitar without actually playing guitar? Well, this lets you do that entire task. You basically press on one of these buttons and it supposedly plays the chords for you. Let's read the reviews. Dave said, totally disappointed. The rubber band idea doesn't hold the unit in place, so no good. Harder to play than my regular guitar with my arthritis hands. 1 star. What? Amazon customer said, what a piece of crap. Not only would it not fit properly, but it didn't work at all. This thing is a waste of time and money. I'm about to punch my guitar. 1 star. Some of the people in these reviews are like genuinely mad. It's so funny. Lastly, Carter said, the chords don't sound the same at all to me, and my guitar is in tune. I worked with it for several minutes. I honestly think if you're learning guitar, you're just going to have to build the padding up on your guitar playing fingers, and you need to feel those guitar strings. I wish it did work. 1 star. So we have to see if the rubber bands hold it in place, if it fits onto the guitar, and if it just works. So I have no idea how to put this on, so there's instructions. I have to read it. You will need a small Phillips screwdriver to turn the screws. I need a screwdriver? I don't want to break my guitar. What is this thing?
2 seconds later.
I got a screwdriver. If my guitar breaks, I'm gonna have to start a GoFundMe. So the way that this works is there are 3 screws here, and you have to screw them on to where it's not touching any of the strings. Okay, they're all good. Let's tighten this. Last screw right here. Now we're just gonna secure it with some rubber bands. Okay, I think I did it. Now let's see if this works. How much you wanna bet it doesn't work? Okay, I mean, it's pressing down the fret, but it's very flat. It's pressing down the 3rd fret of the A string. Okay, it works. Oh, wait, hold on. I kinda got a chord out of it. I'm pressing these 2 buttons and what is that, like an A suspended 4? Let's try an E minor chord. This should be E minor. Oh, that's not E minor. This is A minor. I mean, it kind of works, but I probably didn't install it on correctly, so let's see if the G chord works. I mean, yeah, it's fretting it, and you could kind of hear it. It's really buzzy, and this thing is really hard to install. But when Dave said that the rubber bands don't hold it in place, the rubber bands do hold it in place for me. I would say it does work, but again, if anyone's gonna do this, might as well just play the guitar regularly. Now let's go to the lowest rated guitar product in the entire world. The lowest rated guitar product in the world. I scrolled through 765 pages on Guitar Center to find a total of 18,344 total products. And do you know what the lowest rated product on the entire website was? Well, you don't know. That's why you're here. That's why I'm going to tell you right now. It was... Dude, I don't even know. Pretty much this is just like a portable bass neck. I guess if you're just fiending to finger a bass and you want it, you get this. And this is also called a shred neck Billy bass. You know when it has that name, you gotta admit, it's gonna be cool. Let's read the reviews. Grace said, this is always out of tune. That is when I tune the open string, the 2nd fret is off key, and so on down the neck. Hurts your ears to play, and it is way too fat. I can't get my small hands around it comfortably, and at the 5th fret, I can't get my hands around it at all. Sorry I purchased this. 1 star. Grace, it's okay, you don't have to apologize. And finally, James said, this does not shred at all. I don't even know what they were thinking when they made this. It's impossible to hold, impossible to tune, and so much fret buzz all over the fretboard. Billy would not be proud. Wait, so is Billy a real person or am I tripping? So for the last time, we have to see if this thing is always out of tune, if the 2nd fret is off key, if it's too fat, if it shreds or not, and if there's fret buzz all over. Okay, so firstly, how do you even hold this thing? I feel like I'm doing one of my shorts. I assume it's like this, but that doesn't make sense because when you play a bass, it's like this, right? Okay, no, because I can't fret like this, so it has to be like this, yeah. Okay, so first step, let's try to get this thing in tune. And as you could tell, this thing is super quiet. You can't even... I just broke a string. Oh yeah, I did break it. Yo, I'm about to leave a 1-star review. The string broke as I was tuning it. What kind of bass string breaks? Especially the low E string. Okay, so looks like we're gonna have to play this thing with only 3 strings. Which, I mean, let's be honest, it won't make that much of a difference. Okay, so are these 3 strings out of tune? They sound okay. Okay, we're at the 5th fret. I mean, dude, does that even sound like a sound? Obviously, you can't plug this thing in, so that's as loud as it's gonna get. This thing is so quiet. There is so much fret buzz. You see, I'm just fretting the 2nd fret and... But like, let's say if I do a slide up, the note just completely goes away. So when James said that it was impossible to tune, I understand what he means, because it literally broke when I tuned it. Okay, we have to do one more test to see if it's a 1-star. You already know where this is going. Hey, you could kind of hear it. So yeah, anyways, I give this Billy bass shred bass neck a 1-star out of 5. I hope Billy is proud. Anyways, click this video to watch me play 1-star guitars. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video and express your universe.